Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Miracle Maker Football Channel. Chelsea versus Shamrock in the UEFA Conference League. We are top of the table with a massive goal difference. We have scored the most goals, though defensively, as usual, both in the Premier League. This is the situation with Chelsea. We concede lots of goals, but when it comes to the scoring aspect, both in the Premier League and the UEFA Conference League, no team has scored more goals than Chelsea. Make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video because we'll be discussing the preview, the predicted lineup, and everything to expect in this game against Shamrock. Who is Shamrock? What is their form? Will they be harder than Astana? Will they be harder than the previous teams that we have played? What is their current position in the Conference League table? Make sure your notification bell is turned on and make sure to like this video if you are yet to like this video. Let's take a look at the players that were involved in the training ahead of the game. The game will be taken on at 9 p.m. Nigerian time this evening. The players include the defenders. We have Marco Correa, who is suspended against Everton. We have Asel Disasi, Renato Viega is there, Josh Ashempong is there, Harrison is there, Murray Campbell is there. We have in the midfield Kanichuku Emeka, Kinandus Briho, Kasida is there, Keanu Dare is there, and of course we have Rak Saki, who was so impressive against Astana in the midfield. Very, very impressive. And I know hope he will start this game against Shamrock. Then at the attack, we have Christopher Nkunku, who is currently the joint goal scorer with a player from Shamrock. They are both tied in 5 goals each and 1 assist. We also have Joao Felix, who is back in the field following a minor injury. Mark Gui, who scored a brace against Astana, is also available during the training. We also saw Tyrick George, who for me didn't impress much against Astana. He was so selfish, trying to overplay, trying to over-impress. I think Tyrick George should calm down and be himself. We know the talent is there, the ability to beat the opponent is there, but he needs to be more of a team player if he is to have a great career and a long-term career, not just in Chelsea but in football world. Then Muega, I don't know if I got the pronunciation correctly. We have Muega in the attack. These are the players that featured in the training section ahead of Shamrock. What do we expect? Remember, we have Everton and there are so many absentees already. So while selecting players for this game, we need to have the Everton game in mind. We need to have that game in mind. I'm not trying to underestimate the competition or to underestimate Shamrock, but I think the Everton game is more of a priority than this game. But of course, you focus on the opponent in front of you before thinking of another opponent. But in this case, due to the circumstances surrounding our players, Marco Correa got a red card. He will miss the Everton game. We have Benoit Badiashile, who is not available due to injury. We have Wesley Fofana. He is not available due to injuries. James is a long-term absentee. So we have players that are unavailable for selection against Everton. So this game, we need to be so careful in order not to jeopardize the game against Everton. We know Everton is a team that loves scoring against Chelsea. Even when we have good defense, they love scoring against Chelsea. This has always been a high-scoring fixture. So I think we have to be very careful about the team we set out for tonight because of the Everton game. Though I expect ENZO MARESCA to still put up a team that will get the job done against Shamrock. Shamrock are currently occupying the 6th position. So they are not far off in the table, in this Conference League table. So expect them to prove a more difficult test than Astana and some of the teams that we have played so far. Shamrock are unbeaten in 9 games in all competitions. So you can see they are also enjoying a great run of form. We don't need to underestimate Shamrock. But I think we still have what it takes to get the job done. Against Astana, we saw ENZO MARESCA with a very bold call. The lineup included Philip Jorgensen, Renato Viega, Asel Disasi, Tosin Adabrayo, Josh Ashempong in the defense. Then midfield we saw Dewsbury Hall, Kanichuku Emeka, and Raisaki. And in the attack we saw Pedro Neto, Magui, and Tyrick George. Can this team be okay for the game against Shamrock? But for me, I think in the defense we don't need Tosin Adabrayo in this game. We need Tosin for the game against Everton. Marco Correa should play this game because he is suspended for the game against Everton. There is no point in resting Marco Correa when he is not playing in the weekend. So I think we might see the back four of Josh Ashempong, who currently has signed a new contract until 2029. Congratulations, by the way, to Josh Ashempong. He signed a new 4 years deal with Chelsea after impressing in the game against Astana. So we have Josh for the next 4 years. Then we will see Josh Ashempong at the right back. We are going to see Asel Disasi and Marc Cucurella. Yes, this is my prediction. I know we have young defenders, but we don't need to put out so many inexperienced team. We need to have at least a core of experience. So I think we see Marc Cucurella playing as a central defender in this game. Then Renato Viega will be the one playing as the inverting left back. There is no point playing Malogusto in this game. So we have Viega and Cucurella starting together. Then at the midfield, Kassidai is available. So it is now there for ENZO MARESCA to make a bold call. Will he retain the midfield three of Dewsbury Hall, Chukwuemeka, and Rasaki? But for me, I think Kassidai should play ahead of Chukwuemeka. The game against Astana, Chukwuemeka did not really impress me. So I would prefer the work rate and the passing abilities of Kassidai to complement the movement of Raisake and Kenyan Dewsbury Hall, meaning Chukwuemeka has to drop to the bench. Then the attack, of course, Magui, who scored a brace against Astana, should lead the line. He should lead the line. I know Christopher Nkunku is an option because I don't see Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson starting together in the weekend against Everton, but I still believe Gui should start this game. Then Tyrick George should maintain his left spot. Then at the right wing, this is where it is up for debate. Are we going to see Pedro Neto in the lineup? Do we need him in this game? Or should we just improvise and put in a youngster at that right wing? We have a massive advantage in the Conference League, so we don't need to invest much in this lineup against Shamrock. We have a congested fixtures in the EPL, and that should be our priority. With this news of sponsors circulating, trying to get a deal for Chelsea, we need to make sure we finish in the Champions League position. That should be our aim. We must play Champions League football next season. The fact that we are occupying the second position doesn't mean that we are already there. We are not there yet. So we need to be mindful of Everton, especially. This is a game. I know I've been saying much about Everton. It's not that I'm afraid of Everton. But considering the opponent we are facing and the injuries, I think Chelsea, we don't really need this game. No matter the team we put out against Shamrock, I'm expecting Jets to get the job done. Let me see your thoughts in the comment section about the lineup I put out against Shamrock. Make sure to like this video and make sure your notification bell is turned on. We'll be back. This is your channel. Stay cool and stay blessed. Blue always will be the color.